I wanted to make it easy on myself, so today I'm out shooting without any of my accessories. No tripod, no bag, no filters, just my camera, one lens, and a spare battery. But as you'll see by the end, I really didn't have the experience I'd expected. Don't like the big lump of rock in the background. Now the thing is, as it's getting lighter, my shutter speed is obviously having to get faster. So at some point, I'm sure I'm going to wish that I had some ND filters, but it's all about keeping it easy today and seeing what we can get. So with this one, I'm just liking the line of the channel kind of leading out, so with the line of rocks. Just going to wait for another wave to come. Okay, so I think I like it just as it's the waves going over this front rock. Once it's gone over, it's too much. This that I've missed. Oh dear, I was too busy with that channel there. Let's go back down this way a bit. And what I'm thinking, losing the sun. Oh no! Sun be gone. Oh dear. So goes to show that when you're trying to make it easier on yourself, probably don't go out and try and shoot a video, because the shooting video bit gets in the way of actually taking the photos. Yes, this is better. Not during winter because the sun's further towards the south and kind of works better with the rocks. Have a close-up of these rocks. Alright, that's it, you're coming with me. It's not quite working. No, I don't like. I need to have a look at what the tide is at the moment. I think if I was here and the tide was just a bit lower, down in there, would be quite cool. There's just a bit too much water in here at the moment. Here. See another one of these big waves. So this is a faster shutter speed than I would normally be using for doing this sort of thing. I probably like about maybe a quarter of a second, something like that, half to a quarter of a second if I had my camera on a tripod and had filters. But, you know, that's all part of the seeing the difference. At the moment I'm shooting, it's 1/25th of a second. Oh, the sun's just peeking up again. I'm currently shooting at f/16, which I don't usually go quite as small as this, but because I'm zooming in a bit more, get a bit more depth of field, although maybe it would be better not to, but also trying to just slow the shutter speed down a bit. Also just put my camera into extended ISO range, so I can put it down to 100 because the profile that I use for shooting in the lowest is ISO 200, so sorry, the base ISO is 200. Oh, I know what I was saying. Feeling it. There's a photo here somewhere and I just can't quite get it. So this is it's been an interesting experience. I came down because I just wanted to make it easy on myself, so not bring all my gear. But the very act of trying to video it renders a lot of that kind of moot. I did try to not bring too much stuff for recording. I've only got my Action 4, a monopod and a neck mount, but like just having to put my mind to doing the video takes me out of being really present with the photography. So yeah, that video really didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to, did it? I really thought that going out, minimizing my gear, I would feel very light and unburdened. And I really thought it would be probably one of the most enjoyable photography experiences I've had for quite some time. But not that I didn't enjoy it, I still enjoyed being out, but I was not feeling very satisfied with my photos at the time. I think it was almost like there was a bit too much freedom, and having a tripod for me can help me focus and slow down and take in the moment, and probably in some ways enjoy the actual experience more. So while a tripod can sometimes be a burden, it's not always for me. And particularly because I was taking video, man, obviously that intruded a lot. And I actually think the not having a tripod made the taking the video harder, because every time I wanted to do something with the video and change the camera from being on the monopod onto me, I would have to reattach my camera to my shoulder strap. Whereas if it's on a tripod, you just do it. You don't need to faff around. So it's been an interesting experience. I think if I was to go to the beach again with minimal gear, I probably would at least take some ND filters. I like to be able to get the shutter speed I want. I think the photos still turned out all right, actually. I ended up being a lot happier with the end photos than what I felt at the beach. I didn't feel like I was taking anything worthwhile. In particular, my favourite one was the vertical shot looking down. So while I certainly encourage minimising gear, not just taking every piece out every time you go out, I certainly don't. I tend to be more mindful about what I do and don't take, because if I was to take everything all the time, my back would give out, I think. But I think minimising just for the sake of it, past the point where it's comfortable, and particularly for me when videoing, doesn't seem a lot of point. Minimising when I go out for a long hike makes a lot more sense, I think, than minimising going to the beach. Now, if you want to see all of the settings that I use for the photos and look at them in a bit more detail, there's a link in the description to my website and a blog post, and you'll be able to see it all there. And if you want to get those just straight to your inbox and also find out when my videos come up, then make sure you sign up to my newsletter list. And as an added bonus, very shortly, I'm going to be sharing with my newsletter subscribers a bit of a ghost story from a trip to Ireland that Danny and I went on some years ago. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all next time, and in the meantime, make sure you get out and you get taking photos.